can do the whole video like this. How about that? Hello everyone. Just kidding, of course I'm kidding. Today we're talking about bells, specifically the newly developed bell by Marigaux. We'll discuss it, we'll test it to the one that we already know. We'll see what's going on. Let's dive into it and roll that intro. Okay, well, the hair is a bit crazy, I don't know. Welcome everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and also hitting that notification bell. That was a good one, I got you today, only today though. I could say this because we're talking about bells. Let me tell you a little bit about the new bell. The new bell actually comes with the newest M2 models that have been improved. They've always improved some things on this model, but now the improvement seems a little bit bigger on the visual part of things. Some tone holes are in different places, and they have also this new bell. I got really curious about it, and I was there last month. I was able to ask them some things also to try some on my instrument, because my instrument is not even 2 years old, and they say that for the newer ones there is a better chance that it would fit, but it needs to be tested. Anyway, a little bit of a backstory of my experience with different bells. From like the very first Marigaux I had, that was a 2001 model, and it was a really beautiful instrument, but I got to try one bell from my study colleague at the time, from Joseph, and I found that it gave me just a different color and different feeling of playing, and I really these were the first steps when I realized that the bell changes a lot. And nowadays we see all kinds of bells, and it is getting really super creative and interesting. For example, some of the players that use alternative bells, like Ivan Podyomov, who apparently created his own bell, and Stefan Schily, he also uses a bell that I don't know what it is, but it's super curious. We have the freedom of that. I personally generally prefer to follow the intention or the concept of the brand, and that's why I was very excited to see this. Not that I was unhappy with what I had before, actually I was super happy, but of course if it can get even better, I wanna try it, especially if Marigaux came up with it. I was sure that there is a very big chance that it's going to be good, but let's first do the tests. Let's do the test first, and after that we will talk. Let me know what you think. It's going to be blind. I'm going to play the same thing, just only changing the bells. And then after that we will talk more. So let's inspect the visual differences between the two. This is the one that we have known. Very classic Marigaux. They had always followed that shape. The bore gets gradually wider and very gradually thinner. And let's see the new one and what is the difference. It's not super big, but as you can see, the new one gets a little bit rounder here, and there is actually more difference inside. I don't know if you can see, the bore kind of continues until here and then very smoothly gets thinner. And by that point here, it gets thinner, and there's more place, so it gets a little bit rounder, wider, I mean. So if you're able to feel up until this point, it is almost as if the bore continues almost the same way, so a lot thicker. And then from that point going down gets a lot thinner. This point is very thin. And that's the visual difference. Let me put them side by side again. As you can see, the new one is a little bit wider, fatter. So, all right, what did you think? Let me know in the comments below. And I would like to share a little bit of the how it feels, because that's, for me, it's actually the main point. One thing I forgot to mention, and where I prefer the new one, is that with the new one you feel a little bit more of a balanced point. Like, generally I always found that the Marigaux point of reference, so to say, is around here. With the new bell you have a little bit more of an additional point of reference of stability. I don't know if this makes sense, but this is how I feel. I feel also that the register is a little bit more even, and it's a little bit more comfortable, lighter in the way of also articulating starting notes, things like that. what is interesting actually is I measured them, and I forgot to mention that. I don't know why is that. The new bell just kind of brings the instrument a little bit more down, which I like. And I don't know why it is, because the older one weighs in 111 grams and this one is 113 grams. I don't understand how 2 grams can make a difference like this, but I guess it's something, you know. I don't know. I really don't know. But this is kind of what I like about the new one. A little bit more comfortable. I think in the sound, you can also let me know what you think. In the sound, I like both a lot. There's not such a big difference in the sound. But I still would say that the new one also has a little bit more of a creamy sound, if I can describe it like this. I'm curious what you all would say about it. But anyway, who is this for? Should you get it? Maybe you have already an M2. Should you get it? I would say it's really up to you. I would also say if you really are keen on getting one, make sure that it fits. You have to try it and see actually that it fits. It doesn't change so much intonation. In my experience, some of the bells that I tried from the new ones were a little bit changing too much the intonation, especially the second octave, so that was not a great idea. And the other thing is also just think about if you want to really have 2 bells and then when you want to sell the instrument, blah blah, it's probably, my advice would be probably get just a new oboe. Of course, that's the best. But if you're really curious, that was kind of the point of this video, to introduce it, to show it, to see maybe if you would like to try it. If they're gonna do it for 901, I'm not sure. I think the 901 bell is great. We will see, but it's definitely super exciting. Marigaux is making it super difficult for the competition, in my opinion. And again, I'm not the person who serves brands, but for me, this is by far is the best instrument on the market. And if you think that there is something better, you know what? I'm super open. If you think that there is a better oboe on the market, send it over. I will give it a try. And if it is better, I will buy it. I will change. I promise. But for now, for me, this is the absolute best. And I love it. Marigaux, continue to do this. Thank you. By the way, if you want me next time to bring you with me to Paris, to Marigaux, and show you a little bit of what they do there, what they're about, let me know also in the comments below. Give this video a like and I'll be very happy to take you with me next time to Paris, show you, and I will show you some of the people who are behind this wonderful brand. And it's going to be super interesting. I'm very excited about it. So if you are excited too, let me know. We forgot to do the sniff test. That's the older one. Good. The new one. There is nothing like that Marigaux smell. I don't know what it is. It's a mystery. We'll probably never find out. But the newer Marigaux, they have this very specific taste. If you have a Marigaux, you probably know it. It's very nutty somehow. I love it. Unfortunately, with the ears, it goes away. And here, okay, I'm a little bit, a point for the new one, but a little bit unfair, of course, because it's a newer one. So, it's good times, good times. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you very soon.